The South Carolina Hall of Fame was founded in Myrtle Beach in 1973 to recognize and honor contemporary and past citizens who have made outstanding contributions to South Carolina's heritage, history, and progress.
In the early 1920s, for many South Carolinians living in Pineville and the surrounding countryside, finding adequate health care was a challenge due to its virtual non-existence. One courageous woman would single-handedly answer that challenge, becoming their angel in Twilight, changing health care in Berkeley County forever. Maude Callen was born in 1898 in Tallahassee, Florida. One of 13 sisters, she was orphaned at the age of 6 and raised in the home of her uncle, Dr. William Gunn, Tallahassee's first black physician. She studied nursing at Florida A&M University and Tuskegee Institute in Alabama. In 1923, she was called to Pineville, South Carolina, as a medical missionary, creating makeshift clinics wherever she could. Maude Callen was one of only 9 nurse midwives in South Carolina at the time.
Ms. Callen was very instrumental in bringing health care to this area. For some people, she was their doctor.
Very important to the whole community. She was everybody's friend, helping everybody, giving you a free shot, what you couldn't pay for. She was more than just a nurse. She was a doctor too. Because you didn't have to go to the doctor after they left her.
She was not only a nurse, she was a doctor. A lot of people that couldn't go to the doctor in St. Stephen. Miss Maude Callen was our doctor.
In 1936, Maude Callen joined the Berkeley County Health Department as a public health nurse, providing vaccinations and examinations, keeping records on children's eyes and teeth, and training midwives.
I've always said that she is the Mother Teresa of Berkeley County because she gave so much.
She trained a whole lot of midwives that help others. Her legacy will pass on. I am a product of one of her midwives. And me and my brothers and sisters are a product of Ms. Maude Callen, midwife.
I do remember my grandmother just telling me the night in which my mother went into delivery, it was like, I guess, a little chaos there, but my grandfather went, I don't remember if it was horse and buggy or with the truck, and picked up one of the local midwives that she had trained.
In 1951, Life magazine published a 12-page photo essay by prize-winning photographer Eugene Smith. This article generated thousands of dollars in contributions. Nurse Callen would use this money to support a modern health clinic next to her church in Pineville.
The article in this magazine really took her out of Pineville. Smith was an award-winning photographer, and he captured the essence. When I look at these pictures, I see he just captures the essence of the area, of the personality of Maude Callen. This is a classic shot here of delivery of a baby, and this is at 5:30 a.m. You know, the way Smith does this with the series of delivery, the pain of childbirth, the baby born, the mother comforting the daughter, and finally the baby arrives, and then Maude looking out, holding what looks like a Coke, and resting a while after more than 27 hours. These 2 pages tell a story about a childbirth. Yeah, here she has her bag and she has her lantern. She used to carry that lantern around with her because in many places, sometimes when she arrived, she had to have light because they had to go and find the lamp and light the lamp. What's interesting is that shot where she's walking over a branch, where the water is high after the rain and you had to walk from one puddle, one high piece of dirt to another, then to a log, and then to something else before you got over it. That was always the problem. And I know she has that old Chevrolet or something that she drove. And I can imagine that many times she got in bogs, because I've seen so many of those cars, and they'd have to put hay and stuff under them to get them and rock them out. So it was really an ordeal that she handled so well.
This was the first baby she delivered. And he now is 86 years old, my brother-in-law.
But I was a sickly baby, a little baby. But some people say I ain't gonna live. But most of my baby could die. I said, yeah, you ain't gonna do good because you swore a little, but I live. I surprised them because I didn't die, I live. And I lived from then up to now. And Maude Callen was my doctor.
Today, at Claflin University in Orangeburg, South Carolina, Maude Callen's niece, Juliette Dean Satterwhite, is a registered nurse at the Student Health Center. She recalls helping her Aunt Maude at the tender age of 5.
I can remember a time, even at that young age, her husband was sick, Richard Callen. We affectionately called him Uncle Dick. And she would allow me to give him medicine, his heart medication. I would have to check his pulse at that young age. She taught me how to do it. With this being her alarm clock, I would watch for 60 seconds, count his pulse. And if it was 60 or greater, then I could give him the tablet. And that's exactly what I would do. And she would say, great job. One day you're gonna be a good nurse. And I was like, a good nurse? She told me that so many times I actually believed it and followed in her foot tracks.
Maude Callen retired from her clinic in 1971, but continued to serve the community as manager of the Senior Citizen Nutrition Council in Pineville. She delivered Meals on Wheels 5 days a week, as shown here in the 1983 CBS News segment, On the Road with Charles Corral.
She says she works part-time. Part-time to Maude Callen is from early in the morning until the middle of the afternoon.
Miss Carrie, I want you to get your other plate, dear.
I've seen people in need so much, and there's so much to be done. I decided within myself that I was going to make some effort in order to help them to live a better life.
I can see in the spirituality and the Christian way of life that Maude Callen passed more than just medical help to this area. I have a wonderful congregation of Christian loving people. And I think I know Maude Callen had a lot to do with that.
I visited when she did the nutrition center, and she was wonderful with those elderly people. She was just phenomenal.
Well, I always remember her for her kindness. You know, in my neighborhood, she did a lot of things for people. And she always said to me, don't give to the people that have, always give to the needy.
She really stepped up to the plate. She had that compassion to deal with people, and she saw the need, and she didn't let nothing turn her back. Nothing stopped her.
Maude Callen died in 1990. It is estimated she delivered between 600 and 800 babies, trained some 400 midwives, and brought health care to thousands. To them, Nurse Maude Callen was their angel in Twilight.
She loved people. She would do anything for you. And she was just Maude Callen. She was